I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cart full of dreams. Take your time, said my father. Stop rushing like hell and remember all's not what it seems to be. For there's fellas who'd cut you for the coat on your back or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, my young bucko, and mind yourself well. And would you give this wee note to my brother? At the time, Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and my father, the youngest, looked after the farm till a phone call from America said send the lad over, and my old fella said sure wouldn't do any harm. For I spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure, maybe there's something you'll learn or you'll see. And can you bring it back home? Make it easier on me. So I landed at Kennedy in a big yellow taxi, carried me and my bags through the streets and the rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement, and I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. We came in Shore Parkway through the flatlands in Brooklyn to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang "Your Raspberry" as a bird. Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor old Benji was lying in a cold city morgue. Well, I called up the old fella and told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes, and he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irishman. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting a load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was a bittersweet thought of my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause my old fella died. Had to borrow some money off a fella on the side. And all the bright flowers and brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of my father. I sold up the old farmyard for what it was worth, and into my back stuck a handful of earth. Then I boarded a train, and I caught me a plane, and I found myself back in the U.S. again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. My kids know to use the correct knife and fork, but I'll never forget the green grass and rivers as I keep law and order on the streets of